A mutual fund is a type of investment vehicle that pools money from multiple investors to invest in a diversified portfolio of securities such as stocks, bonds, or other assets. Mutual funds are managed by professional fund managers who make investment decisions on behalf of the investors. When investing in mutual funds, there are several charges and fees that investors should be aware of. Here are some common charges associated with mutual funds. Expense ratio. This is the most significant charge associated with mutual funds. The expense ratio represents the annual operating expenses of the fund, including management fees, administrative costs, and other expenses. It is expressed as a percentage of the fund's average net assets. For example, if a fund has an expense ratio of 1%, it means that the fund charges 1% of its average net assets each year as expenses. This charge is deducted from the fund's assets and affects the fund's returns. Sales load commission. Some mutual funds charge a sales load, which is a commission or fee paid when buying or selling fund shares. There are two types of sales loads, front-end loads and back-end loads. Front-end loads are charged when purchasing the fund, usually as a percentage of the invested amount, while back-end loads are charged when redeeming or selling the fund, often on a declining scale over a specific holding period. However, not all mutual funds have sales loads, and these fees can vary among funds. Redemption fees. Some mutual funds may impose redemption fees when investors sell their fund shares within a specified period. These fees are typically charged to discourage short-term trading and market timing activities. The redemption fee is usually a percentage of the redeemed amount or the net asset value (NAV) of the shares. 12b-1 fees. These fees are named after a section of the Investment Company Act of 1940. 12b-1 fees are annual fees deducted from the mutual fund's assets to cover marketing and distribution expenses, such as advertising and compensating financial advisors. These fees are disclosed in the fund's prospectus and are included in the expense ratio. It's important to carefully review the fund's prospectus and other disclosure documents to understand the specific charges and fees associated with a particular mutual fund. The charges mentioned above can vary from fund to fund and may have a significant impact on an investor's overall returns.